All right, definitely caliber.
Starting hole 4 on the short pads. Par 4.
Let's see. These shots I'm in the middle are the hardest to film. Hard to keep it in there.
I threw that perfect, hit the gap super hard, just last tree in the middle, but still in a really good spot. And then I totally shanked that, early released it really bad, and just drops, not even giving me a look.
Now, this is a par 4. It's a long one.
I'll pitch up to 15 feet.
And I did not get the shot of the putt going in. That's the only shot I missed.
Next hole 5, really far uphill, but
Great.
right there, as long as you get some flight out of the disc, you'll be putting.
Chink chink. I like that sound.
Yep. Little left, but stayed in. Good to make one to start the round.
Hole 6. Always interesting trying to find a place to shoot from.
Yeah. Short par 5. Pulled it up 2 feet right, just between gaps in the trees. So way up the fairway. Good chance for eagle here. 300 feet downhill.
Oh, it's interesting trying to find ways. This is the worst spot to be in almost when you have trees right like that.
Yeah. I've got a pretty good forehand line here. I just need to hit it, get it to glide over the hill, get down there for a look. Just pull it right. It's going to be probably circle's edge somewhere down there, but kicks early. And in the woods. And get through the gap pretty good with 20 feet. I was just happy to get out of there and give myself a reasonable putt.
I like courses like this that are, it's wooded, but this is not obnoxiously wooded.
Yeah.
Definitely courses where 2 to 3 times as many trees in the way.
Just getting good now. Far on the first hole, but then birdie. Been good so far. I really like the flight there. Just pulled it a little bit.
Yeah.
Drops in the fairway. Not too bad. Nice little simple upshot. Zipped it a little fast, long, but still pretty close.
Nice. That was 7?
Yep. Nice par on 7.
Yeah. Hole 8. Let's see. There he is. There's some ups and downs on this one. It's hard to film this one.
Yeah, it's a dogleg right, with just a really tight gap off the tee, so you just want to hit that gap, and anything else is a bonus. And I threw it pretty well, right up there by the basket.
Very, very well. I thought it was under the basket, but
Still got to earn it. A little nervy 15-footer. High in the chains, but good catch.
Another birdie. Third birdie.
Yeah, this is a little U-turn par 4, hole 9. Just got to make sure to get up the hill.
A lot higher than I expected. So.
Yeah. That was a pretty good shot. Give myself a look.
Did it hit something there? It's kind of like wobbly or something. The last half of it.
I'm not sure. That was a good little pitch up shot. Just want to get myself close on this very sloped screen. Nice 20 footer for a birdie.
Hole 10.
I'm gonna do it, but then I'm gonna pay for it all week. You know what I mean? Fucking exhausting.
I've done that 4 or 5 times on this hole every time. It's just one tree to miss. You miss that, you're up putting circle 1, circle 2. Really unfortunate to not get around that. But it was a pretty standard upshot up on the hill to the basket.
Yeah. By the way, circle 1 is 10 meters from the basket, and circle 2 is 10 to 20 meters. There are actually some rules about putting when you're in circle 1. Yeah. So that was a birdie.
This hole 11 is a pretty strange par 5, sort of a left and right fairway, but trying to get down there. A little early left, but fine in the fairway. Good 300 feet of advancement. And I've got this crazy wide spike hyzer around the fairway.
Yeah, I totally lost it because Kieran went high with the throw, and I wasn't really expecting that.
That worked out way better than I could have expected to give myself this 100-foot eagle look. But pretty treacherous green, and just wanting to keep scoring well, get the birdies. So pitch up.
Hope it does.
There are 5 people on the card. It's a bit unusual, I think. 12.
It's another hole, just similar to hole 7, right there, par 3, but I've never thrown this shot well. Always just thrown it into the trees, dropped down. Didn't really have any. It's unfortunate. And then I got a super scary putt, which I kind of ran, but was really just running the par from 80 feet.
I don't think this course really has any of the classic death putts. But yeah, if you missed that one, it could have rolled quite a ways.
We got an island on 13.
Water carry and an island, yeah.
I just throw a little flex shot around the tree. Give myself a 15-footer. Just happy to make the island, be up there.
Yeah, 2 of the 5 missed. Had to go from a drop zone.
Nice birdie there.
This is a huge par 5.
Yeah.
Mandatory around the tree.
Yeah, made the Mando probably by about a foot. I mean, I kind of hit the leaves on that Mando tree, but was lucky to be on the right side of the tree.
There's a rope line there. If he was on the other side, that'd be out of bounds. Which is a penalty, and you throw from drop zone. That was roller.
Yeah, I had no gap to progress up the fairway very well, so go 250 roller. But unfortunately, I didn't get back to the right side, which meant I had to do another roller to get up to the green. Now it's not a great release, but good bounce and roll, and get my circle's edge putt. It's really tricky here. Lots of branches in my lie. I just never gave it a chance. Felt like I could give that one a good bid for the birdie, but
One of the worst sounds. Didn't someone hit the cage and roll down towards the barn?
yeah, there's some OB way down there too, so it's a little scary. The par's not bad there. It's not good, but I'm happy with my round, keeping it clean. It's a really tough hole here.
I get creative with the camera angles.
That's probably the best I've thrown this hole, but still get myself a 40-footer. Just barely got pin deep. You have to go so straight, so far uphill, and anything off will just kick really bad. That putt was just horrible. I mean, I was trying to step putt, and I really just wanted to jam it in there, and then came up, 3 feet below the basket.
I thought it was just a layup.
Then it got a roll to 20 feet. I was really wanting to make that par. I was super happy to make that putt, not lose another stroke.
Let's see, 16. R3. Sorry, I don't have distances written down here.
So, this hole's super fun. Just big downhill shot. You can't see the basket or anything. You just have to throw something really flippy and have it turn over the hill to get down there. And that was the best I'd ever thrown it. Hit the gap, got the turn, came up 30 feet right.
Yeah. 30 feet from the pin. From the basket.
Nice 30-footer. Happy to make a putt. 2 holes in a row I had a circle's edge putt that I whipped, so to get one there was nice.
Another birdie. This is a par 4.
Yep. And 17, it's a little loopy U-turn, dogleg left. I threw that perfect, right up the middle, but there's one in the
tree jumped in the way. Yeah.
Had I missed that, I'd be putting for eagle from 80 feet maybe, but instead I'm way off the fairway. Still with a chance here. I have a little lefty gap, but it's a foot wide right in front of me. Yeah.
Forgot to put the tree repellent on the disc.
Yep. A really unfortunate mistake there to just drop right in front. Would have been asking for a lot to get up into the green from there, but I wanted to keep the birdie train rolling, and now I'm in a bit of trouble again. Just having a more open shot now, but still far. And then hit the one tree in the fairway again, and not looking good. Throwing 4 from where my drive,
Should have been.
Yeah, my drive would have been even better than this, I think, had I missed the one tree. Nice little pitch up towards the basket. Well short and a little roll, but not too bad. I'm just wanting to stop the bleeding, get my bogey on this short par 4. Happy to make that 5.
Yeah. So far it's been 7 birdies, so 1 bogey doesn't hurt too bad. Hole 18. And you eagled this one, right?
A couple years ago, yeah. The roller. Here I threw the air shot, and I absolutely threw it perfect. I thought for sure I'd be down there putting for eagle, but it's just so tough to get through that last gap 500 feet away. But I was still maybe the farthest I'd ever seen an air shot down there. Really happy to get way down there, leaving me this short putter approach.
Well, it was here that someone missed and it rolled down past the boundary. I think it was. So this is a par 4. Kieran's 3rd shot is a birdie.
Yeah. Hit the nubs going in, but just high enough for the bird.
Your expression there.
Super happy to, not have a clean release putt and still get away with it.
This is hole 1.
It was a good bounce back too from the bogey on 17. Yeah, a little fairway forehands right up the middle.
I think we all expected a flare skip.
Yeah, hit some thick grass and kind of just scuttled up to the green.
That is the weirdest putt I've ever seen. Even that guy.
As soon as it came out, I said Joe, I was like, oh no.
Oh, yeah, that bounced off his disc. I should watch that again. But another birdie, he'll drop in, keep the momentum going. Here we have a really stiff headwind on this hole, and then
Part 4.
just rip a power hyzer.
Way up high. There it is.
Probably a good 430 feet, 420 feet up the hill, right to the green. Getting really windy on this upshot. Want to put one close. Yeah. A little bit for the eagle, but just wanting to get close for the 3.
And another birdie. That's the 10th one.
Yep, that was our 17th hole. I know my round's doing really well so far. Best I've played out here. 9 down thus far on the last hole. Perfect the whole way, and then off the bottom of the cage,
Yeah.
drop in. So super happy. Little mid-range flip up, bouncing up and down in the wind.
Yeah. Hard to tell, but the disc did hit the cage, the side of the cage.
That would have been an amazing ace to end the round. So super happy to get a nice birdie, get to 10 down. Amazing day out of Caliber.
Yeah. And I like this guy. He's a little pileated woodpecker. I very rarely see them. Yeah, the round is scored at 10:33. Yeah, with the 10 down altogether, and won.
Beat the field by five strokes.
Yeah, second place had at -5.